Welcome to the Chobo Team League Season 12 Grand Finals. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Tech 4. With me is my good buddy, Triello. We have your good friends from the Chobo Weekly, Polar and Coltarin, over in the casting booth. And we got TB Ham running everything behind the scenes, making sure everything goes as well as possible. Tonight, we have two great teams in Born Gosu and Lost in Translation, fighting amongst each other to get that number one spot. Before we get into any of the games, I do want to throw a couple of shoutouts out there. First, big, huge shout out, big thank you for all of the teams who really put a ton of effort in this season and made this the best CTL season I have ever been a part of. Same thing to the players, the other administrators, and just everybody who's gone on, played along with the jokes, had fun in their games, really got into it, saying my predictions are wrong. Everything went amazing this season. So, without further ado, let's look at our lineup, shall we? So, we have from the Born Gosu side, who, as some people might wonder, are a bunch of Korean pro gamers in disguise trying to take this tournament down. From the top, we have Drugo, Unabram, Charlie Sheen, Sereti, Ulkin, Savage Ham, and Mishu. Apologize if I mispronounced any of those names, because I probably mispronounced every one of them. I'm sorry. From Lost in Translation, you have xCloud, Neon Fire, Toaster Oven, Couchy, G-Dog Casey, Solus, and John. This should be a match to remember. We have two teams who either started out kind of rough or started out amazing and ended up balancing each other out to finish at number 1 and number 2, but with very close records. These two teams could end up becoming some of CTL's biggest rivals we have seen in a very long time. Both of these teams absolutely deserve to be here. Wonderful teams prepare incredibly well, and it'll be interesting to see who gets over the edge here. So, without further ado, myself and Triello, we're going to pick some of these games, figure out who we think are going to win. We'll turn it over to your good buddies, Polar and Coltarin. Let them cast the games so you see all the action as it happens. This is the first season of CTL that we have casted the finals 100% not really live. Deal with it. So, first match, we do have Drugo versus xCloud on Ruins of Ceres. xCloud from Lost in Translation has had a pretty good season so far. He's 4-2 as a Terran player. Drugo, on the other hand, hasn't played as much, but he is 1-0 as a Zerg. When I looked at this game to try to figure out who I wanted or who I thought was going to win, it's a very tough decision here. Especially with Drugo, we don't know all that much about him, but we can kind of look at what is the map here. It is Ruins of Ceres, which is a huge, big open map, which as long as you don't spawn vertical, usually goes pretty well for the Zerg. xCloud is rated higher in ELO, but only by 9 points. This was incredibly hard for me to decide who I thought was going to win. I ended up going with the guy who I just think is going to have a better chance on the map. Another map I might have gone with xCloud, but my pick is going to be Drugo. Triello, what do you think? It's right here. Triello going xCloud. So, we'll see which one of us is right. Probably not me. I'm never right. Anyway, Polar, Coltarin, take it away.